This is Dan of Vagabond Awake.
𝗔𝐿 from 𝗕 Venture.
And in this video, we want to talk about places in Europe. Is it still possible? Are there places you can still retire on between 1,500 and 2,000 per month?
Wow, finally we are going to another continent. Eastern Europe and Europe.
Yeah, you ready for some cold weather?
I think so.
So between 2007 and 2015, before I started this channel, I had my feet on the ground in many parts of Europe. And at that time, there were these quaint little places, smaller towns, where you could still retire on that kind of money and even a little bit less. And those include smaller towns in many parts of Europe, and also even some larger towns in what people refer to as Eastern Europe. And so the question is, are there still sweet spots around Europe and in Eastern Europe where a budget-minded person can retire on 1,500 to 2,000 per month? So we've experienced significant inflation over the last few years, and so it's time to go back to Europe and investigate with our feet on the ground and find out where are there still sweet spots there, and if not, what do they cost now? As you know, I'm not one of those people that goes online and just does research. It's okay for preliminary information, but you really have to go to the place and put your feet on the ground. I call that exploratory visits. I teach in my Retire Overseas course how to do exploratory visits. So this video has two purposes. First is to discover expats that live anywhere in Europe, from Georgia all the way over to Portugal, or from Greece all the way up to Estonia, that are living in that sweet spot or thereabouts, that would like to come on the channel and share their experience in that sweet spot of, say, 1,500 to 2,000 per month or thereabout. The second purpose of this video is to get feedback from our audience. We have one of the most traveled audiences in the world. What are the spots that you love, that you would like to go and visit and verify cost of living and lifestyle and all of that? So we fly to Europe in 4 days.
Can't wait for the cold weather.
So where are we going to go? These are just potential spots that we want your feedback on. We want to go to Georgia, Armenia, and Turkey.
And also Bulgaria, Romania, and Serbia.
We also want to go to Serbia, North Macedonia, and Croatia.
Yes, and those countries, I can take a lot of countries from this Europe country. I think maybe I will up to like 40 or 50, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. And
finally, Poland, Portugal, Greece, and Italy.
Greece and Italy is more like a vacation out of our vacation spot for us, but hopefully we can find some sweet spot for you to retire.
Yeah, we don't really think it's going to be that easy to find places in Greece and Italy, except maybe smaller towns. We'll see. But we want to take some vacation time and show you what the cost is there, because a lot of you are interested. And then did I mention Portugal? And then we visit Portugal. So what is it? Now, I've been to all of these places except for the three I mentioned. And what is it so interesting about these places? During World War I and World War II, a lot of the fighting occurred in Western Europe, where there was more resistance. And so a lot of these Eastern European countries came out of it unscathed. So there's a lot of beautiful architecture and different foods and different cultures and different displays of different religions, and just fascinating places. And pretty reasonable living. I mean, some of them apartments renting for $300 a month, and food starting from $3 to $4, for smaller family-owned restaurants. So there's a lot of great spots here. We'll speed up when we don't really like a place. We'll slow down when we do. That's what we call slow travel, and we won't be in a hurry. We'll take our time. We'll be there for 6 full months, and we'll report to you as we go. We'll retire cheap reports on each place and what we find out, where to live, healthcare,
wine, cheese, breads, all of this while I'm waiting to go to Europe.
Exactly. So we need your help. Which ones do you love? Where have you been? What is it costing you if you're living there now? What are the pros and cons of these various places? Love your feedback down in the notes below, or send us an email. So we'll be doing exploratory visits through all these places and the places you recommend over the next 6 months till around October of 2024.
Yes.
And then we'll be flying south for the winter.
Yes. We are flying to Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Argentina.
Chile.
Let you say that.
Uruguay, Paraguay.
And Bolivia.
Yeah, and those also would love your input on those. So we're not like the ones, like I said this before, but we don't just do online research. We go put our feet on the ground, we video these places, we show you what it really looks like. You watch us eat the food, you see where we live. And so it takes a little more time, and it takes your cooperation. But we think for that reason, our channel is more interesting. And the most interesting thing about our channel is the feedback we get from you. There's probably almost nothing that we haven't learned in one way or another from you as we've gone over this. Me for the last 17 years, Chung for the last 7. Expats everywhere in the world have been giving me feedback and ideas.
So for women, so I need some idea that's on this Europe place, where can I go get my face cream and facial wash? Which country they have the best local product, you know? Yeah, and all these things I would love to have, you know.
Yeah. So that's it. As I said, I've been to all of these countries but 3, and so for me it's kind of an update. For Chung, it'll all be new. It must be very exciting for.
Yeah, I've been to only Turkey and
Italy.
Yeah. On the list.
We want to thank you so much, as always, for watching our videos and for being the biggest part of our experience. Your feedback has just been, there's no way to really measure it, but we thank you very much for all your feedback. Give us more below, and if you're somewhere in that world and you're living there now and you want to tell your story, we'd love to have you as a guest star. So,
yes. Please share more of the thing with us so we can make some good report for you as well.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
And take care. Could you please help me with something? You've probably watched our guest star interviews on our guest star playlist. I interview people that have retired overseas. They share valuable information such as cost of living, safety concerns, finding love overseas, healthcare experiences, and money problems. If you'd like to share something that you have learned living overseas, please come to vagabondbuddha.com, click the More tab, click the Contact Me tab, and tell me about what you would like to share with my channel.